Salutations. You have slain Smiler and Colmere, both formidable enemies to be certain, yet mindless things, easily outwitted. The real challengers are these Jotun. There is a Jotun, a chieftain not far from here. Malgar is his name. Talarain must be rid of him. Be cautious. They may appear brutish, but the Jotun are much more intelligent than the other creatures you may have seen in Talarain. Well, perhaps we shall speak later. Excellent. With Malgar out of the way, all that is left to remove from Talarain are the dregs. That should only take a few years. Well, so be it. Take the money you have earned.
Powerful relic stolen from our vaults, and they send a single pledge shield. Have they gone completely mad? Who knows how many like it were in that vault, and how many stolen already? Let's go in. We'll see what we find there. You're far from it now, but it hangs over everything like a putrid fog. Sverri Cora and Melson Shear is Amalur, and commands the Warsworn at the front. They were using it to summon Niskaru in those caverns. Terrible. This is what comes of forgetting and ignoring. This place is mine alone to watch. Once we had shields enough to stand guard here day and night. Then the war came, and off to Cluricon they went. Now I come on my own once a fortnight and inspect the grounds. You can see where that got us. Mike Castellan dislikes dust and old things that aren't sung in a tavern, so looking after them, worrying about them, falls to me. In this vault lies every cursed, chaotic tool ever taken from our foes, before we became simple mercenaries. Its doors, its walls, its very floors are imbued with magic to keep these dangerous and powerful things in, and everything else out. You'll see in a moment. The outer doors are open, but that's no concern. It's the inner door that's always locked. Only Brian has that key. Come, this way. Shouldn't be open. Are these the same ones from Brigand Hall? You there! Stop at once! found this in the leader's hand. It's the key to the vault. Or maybe a copy of it. Can't tell for sure. No knowing how many times they've been in here when they knew I wasn't about. We were lucky to come when we did. Return to Helmgard. Brian Shane won't like this, but he'll have to hear of it all the same. I must report to Brian immediately. Meet back at Helmgard, Pledgeshield.
glad you're here. I've taken the precaution of jailing Gwyn. A bit heavy-handed, I know. But this is a serious matter, and only necessary until we've cleared this up. That vault was hers to watch over. This can't help but put her under suspicion. Well, on the one hand, she was always consumed with all that dusty history. But it just doesn't seem like her. Fact is, if not Gwyn, someone helped those mages get in. But who? And how? The vault was Gwyn's responsibility. There's no getting around that. Until it's clear precisely what happened, she'll remain where she is. Things in that vault are fine for songs and tales of Eamon. They make the Warsworn seem more legendary and grand. Yeah, it's all dusty nonsense to me. She never mentioned a key. Withholding evidence as well. The girl brewed so. Suppose I'm not surprised. I do want to know what became of that key.
How would Grimes say? Good day.
Sworn to war?
They're taking recruits in Dalentoft.
Hello? The swords I have left. Good make. Sworn to war. Sworn to war?
What have you got? Right then.
Traveling brother, headed for Chlorochon.
Don't tell me you believe I had a hand in this. After all you've seen, this is a nightmare. I do, but I blame the Warsworn leadership so much more. After my parents, after all my warnings. What is the saying? They who ignore the past are fated to repeat it. But Grian would rather sweep this under the rug. That is why I'm here. My parents were loyal Warsworn, but the Order turned its back on them. They would not help, let alone... Forgive me. I am not used to talking of such things. You will surely face more of those mages. In my strongbox by my bed, you will find a ring of mothers. I want you to have it. The key! God's damn it, he was in such a rush to throw me in here, I forgot. Take it, show it to Grian. If it is a copy, I know a master locksmith in Tyrion's Rest who might be able to help. First, speak with the Castellan. If the key is a copy, then you must seek the master locksmith in Tyrion's Rest. As much magic and artistry has gone into that key as into the lock. Casting a working copy would be no simple task. It is described in our histories. A thing of great power won by Aegon from an evil mage. We know little else. Before you found it, we didn't even know it could be used to call forth Niscaro. We didn't know it, but someone did. Despite their loyalty to the Order, the Warsworn could never admit that our own history was intertwined with their deaths. And now this, as if they were spitting on my parents' graves. I'll be alright. Just go solve this, and get me out of here. Does he think this will all go away after he locks me up? That those mages and their Niskara will vanish just because he shuts his eyes? Huh. Every cursed object from the times of the First Sworn we keep in that vault under lock, key, and other protections. It was only a matter of time before some villain found a way in.
The one from Brigand Hall. He put Gwyn Anway behind bars, if you can believe it.
What's this now? A key found among the vault intruders. I see. Well, I can say for certain that it's not the original. That was the first thing I checked after you went off to the vault. Ah, yes, the gnome. Tarion. He'd know something of how this was done. Did Gwyn suggest this? She always did have a head for these things. Although, if she's behind this, the gnome could be a trap. Be wary, Pledge Shield.
Shield, brother?
Welcome to Helmgar.
Take better care of your things to begin with, I always tell them. Can't believe Brian just locked her up like that. The daft old fool. Aye.
Welcome.
For 500 summers, autumns, winters, and springs, the blossoms on my pearl tree bloomed ceaselessly and wantonly and fair. Why today have they fallen like tears? A dark doubt whispers, these flowers will not come again.
It's safe from here to Rathir, but don't go south.
For truly, my children, we are loved
Refugees
and blessed
aren't
by
welcome
Lyria.
here.
Lyria, greetings, traveler. I am the mayor of this village, its priestess, and its guiding light. Now tell me, child, are you also a follower of the goddess Lyria? Then you are most welcome here to the village of Tyrann's Rest. If you seek healing, I can aid you. The doors of our inn, trader, locksmith, and sanctuary are all gladly open to the weary visitor. Our village is a lesson in Lyria's blessings. Take the two villages, Tyrann's Rest and Culm. When the Tuathas struck this land, which stood strong? That which loved Lyria most. We must do what we can for our Alfar soldiers across the water. Mayra, our innkeep, takes donations for the cause. In the 10 years since war swept across these plains, I have guided this village by Lyria's light and by the wisdom of her teachings. I was a humble student of faith when I heard the call. It was so keen and clear. I left the temple that day to serve my people as I could. Why, Lyria is the goddess of magic and of all good, Alfar. Those who love and cleave to her will prosper, as we have done. By my Lady Lyria's grace, I have the power to heal and to cure. You may visit its ruins on the coast. They are a testament to what befall all who displease my Lady of Fate. Aethiof's daughter, and the others who went to resettle there, showed great ignorance as to the finality of her will. Bless you, child.
Hello? Please, can't you help? I need someone to travel to the Tawili coast. It's my daughter. It's the land that lies along the western edge of the Forian Strait. The coast bore the brunt of the Tuatha invasion 10 years ago. This is my adopted home. The people have been good to me here. But there is no use talking to them of certain things. I gave up trying long ago. The village stood alone along the Tawili coast, overlooking the sea. It was one of the first places to fall when the Tuatha invaded. Culm has been abandoned for years, and it's a place best forgotten. Anella was determined to rebuild it, though. I'm a merchant, originally of Culm, and I have seen my share of grief. Anella led a group of refugees to the town of Culm. I warned her not to go, but she's always been a strong-willed girl. I should have heard from her by now, and the caravanners say that bands of Tuatha have landed on the coast. If anything happened to Anella, I don't know what I'd do. Please, help me. You will? At last. Mitharu bless you, friend. Anella led the refugees to the ruins of Culm on the Tawili coast. Look for her there. If she's hurt, bring her back safely. If she's dead... I know what Culm meant to her. She was just a child when we fled. But this is folly. The ruins lie south of Rathir and the old battleground. If there's trouble, the settlers may have hidden, possibly in the village. I told her it was too dangerous. Why wouldn't she listen?
Oh, welcome to Brad and Sergrin. What brings the likes of you to our peaceful little town? If it's trade, Aethiof and I are more than happy to have your business. Trade is good. Not what you'll find in Mathir, to be sure. But please, have a look for yourself. We buried our things during the war. I left something I love, but with all the danger there, I won't go wading back. The priestess is quite a boon to our community. I don't know if we'd be so prosperous without her guidance. Just an old merchant, enjoying a comfortable life in the countryside, although trade has been rather slow lately. My business partner, poor fellow, he's lost so much to the coast. Now his own daughter's gone back there. It'd be a risky venture to say it will end well. Oh yes, Lyria's blessing, our priestess calls it. We have good trade, good health. No violence, no crime. Why, not a soul's been thrown in the... Ah, Gwastel, you old fool. You never did know when to keep your mouth shut. There's a prisoner in the jail. Not a mortal. But Aurella and White Nil said it was right, and it's not as if they see things as we do anyway. He might be happy there. Only please, don't breathe a word of this to anyone. I told you, he's in the jail, in Burin Cove. Go see for yourself if you must. Just don't tell anyone I had anything to do with it. Come again. What can I do for you? Good day, then.
Why would she do this?
Come out! We know you're in here. Somewhere.
Thank good. I see I have you to thank. You and my clever hiding place. Can't imagine what those churls were after. They kept barking on about the war sworn this and kill me that. But now tell me, what can I do to repay you? A brief lesson in the art of locks, perhaps? Louts and fools! I could see they wanted blood, so I dove for my hiding place. And not a moment too soon. You have done me a good turn, Warsworn. Therefore, I am more than happy to share some of my considerable wisdom in the art of locks with you. One of my finest ideas. I built it precisely for times like these. What? Do you mean it didn't work? This is one of my greatest achievements. I recreated that ancient marvel perfectly. I promised that pledge shield. Finnan, that was her name. I promised her. Surely she had permission, yes? She swore to me. Oh, I see. The original. Truly an ancient wonder. Surely the combined work of war-sworn craftsmen and luminaries of the Scholia Arcana. For Pledge Shield Fannin, yes. Now, if you will see yourself out, I have a mess to clean up.
You are not Nil the White, nor the priestess. Have you come to laugh, or to beg me for oracles? She saps the power from my limbs and uses it for her own. She is as the cypress, standing tall in a calm, yet bending in the slightest breeze. They brought me here to know the future, wanting riches, wanting luck. When I could give them none of those things, they spat and called me Tuatha and left. It was he and the priestess who put me here. He returns from time to time to sputter and gloat with his scarred thoughts. Nothing at all. I sit in reverie. I cannot stretch beyond the confines of this circle. Yes, more than anything. But as you see, I cannot. There is the gate, which Nil the White can unlock with his key. And there is the circle, my true prison, which can be broken by words only the priestess herself knows. Is that why you have come? You'll need Nil's key to open this gate. The magic words of the priestess will release me from her circle. The gate swings open, but I am no freer than I was. Can you
I'd like to know just what you've been doing in there. On second thought, no. Much happier not knowing. Fine day to you. He's the priestess's old watchdog. That's what he is. And my commander. She says bark, he barks. Bite, he bites. He keeps me and the militia orderly. And sits on his bench. That's all. I imagine it's a fine enough village, if you don't mind some going on about Lyria, and you're not a refugee. Not much I can tell you about the good priestess. For one, I'm not sure she can't hear us, even now. Her power covers this town, and she coddles it like a newborn child. Smothers it, sometimes, if you ask me. I'm paid to guard this cove, and that's what I do. No one enters, no one leaves. None but the good priestess, or old white Nil. It's what we've got for a prison here. Common cells off that way. They don't get much use. Hardly none at all. Then there's, well, there's what lies beyond this door.
which is neither for you nor I to go poking about in. Go in there and see for your damn self. I won't stop you. Right then.
Keep the peace in Tyrion's Rest.
Got it. No crime troubles this pious village. Wouldn't like to see that change now, would we?
What's this?
May your stay in our town be blessed. When the war brought Fae to our doors, there was but one righteous Almain, our own Aethiof. That is why we welcomed him and his willful daughter to our home. I am sure I don't know what you are speaking of. If you persist in speaking nonsense, I will ask you to leave Tyrion's Rest. I have nothing more to say to you. Do what? Are you accusing a daughter of Lyria of... Do you know who I am? You are forgiven, as it is Lyria's nature to forgive. You, there. See that a guard keeps watch within my sanctuary.